Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Anwar Yusuf Dunbar, and this is Big Discussions 76 Entertainment and Media. First of all, please like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. Well, before I get into this article, I want to say that this is a reshoot because I think I got a little overzealous yesterday when I originally recorded this one. I think I was a little too close to the microphone, and so when I listened to the playback, there was snow in it. So I feel like snow and static. So I think I was overwhelming the microphone. So a lot of this is trial and error. So I'm doing this again. So I'm back with another piece from the world of Disney. Instead of the MCU, now we are in over in the galaxy far, far away. So this involves the Star Wars universe. This comes from Showbiz Cheat Sheet, and this was written by Alani Vargas on August 28th. And this article is entitled, Daisy Ridley Couldn't Get a Job After Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. And then it's quoted saying, "No one wants to employ me." So before I jump into this, I didn't see The Rise of Skywalker. I think I'm a part of that group of fans who thought that these last three movies got very, very, very far away from what originally made the franchise great. I'm looking at you, Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson, and the Force is female, the woke agenda. I'm a part of that group that thinks that they got away from the storytelling and they got too far away from the hero's journey. So I'm going to dive into the article right now. The most recent Star Wars trilogy was the last one in the Skywalker saga, and it proved to be rather polarizing. Regardless, it introduced a lot of new fans to the franchise, brought back some familiar faces, and jump-started a new era of Star Wars content. Now fans have The Mandalorian, they finally got the final season of the Clone Wars, and it's not stopping. Despite all the success that is associated with it, Daisy Ridley couldn't get a job after the final film. This new trilogy brought back a lot of beloved characters from the original trilogy, like Leia, played by the late Carrie Fisher, Luke, played by Mark Hamill, and Han Solo, played by the legendary Harrison Ford. C-3PO was back, and so was everyone's favorite astro droid, R2-D2. It also introduced viewers to Rey, an orphan from a desert planet who clings onto the idea of the Jedi and finding her powers, much like Anakin Skywalker. And Kylo Ren joined the scene. He tried to embody Darth Vader's dark side, but was still conflicted beyond belief. Now, the interesting thing about Rey, and I shout out, or I reference the Critical Drinker on my channel a lot. I'm a fan of his work, and if you enjoy movie reviews, retrospectives on movies, older movies in addition to recent movies, and just comedy and humor, I would recommend his channel. So he's done a lot of discussion about the woke agenda, and he's really laid the beat down on Brie Larson and her rendition of Captain Marvel, but also he's addressed the concept of the Mary Sue. And so for those unfamiliar with it, what a Mary Sue is it's a female character who is perfect. She gets her powers out of nowhere. She never experiences any failure. She doesn't experience any hardships. There are no trials and tribulations on her way to becoming the hero. In this instance, she hasn't lost any limbs. I'm thinking about Anakin Skywalker and Luke Skywalker. So she's just this perfect character who arrives on the scene and just knows what to do. And according to the Critical Drinker and others of that mindset, it's hard to connect with characters like that, and it's hard to buy into their particular journeys. And it's postulated that that was one of the major holes with these last 3 Star Wars movies. So, over the course of 3 movies, those new and old characters tried to save the galaxy, while Kylo Ren and the First Order tried to hold on to their grasp over it all. The movies showed that a lot of the Skywalker saga is cyclical. Again, regardless of its faults, it did bring Star Wars to a whole new group of people and gave nostalgia to the rest of the fandom. It was so sad to finish Star Wars, Ridley told Entertainment Weekly in an interview on August 27th. When the film was released, I was like, oh my God, it was such a huge chapter. She said that because of COVID-19 shutdowns and more, she was able to process the last 5 years of nonstop Star Wars. To be forced to slow down, she said, it was good mentally for me because Star Wars was a big thing in my life. However, the pandemic isn't the only reason why Ridley had so much free time. She also didn't have any jobs lined up, nor any coming down the pipelines. Weirdly, at the beginning of the year, nothing was coming through. She said, I was like, no one wants to employ me. It also wasn't for a lack of trying. Ridley revealed that she was actively looking for roles post-Star Wars. There were actually loads of things that I auditioned for at the beginning of the year and didn't get any of them, Ridley said. Ridley admitted that she did have a freakout moment where she just went, oh my God. However, she took a step back, it seems, and told herself everything in its right time. And with her newest role as a voice actor in the game 12 Minutes alongside James McAvoy and Willem Dafoe, she is starting to find work again. Things started picking up, she said, referring to February and March. As stated above, the last installment of the Skywalker saga faced more criticism than the other 2 sequel trilogy films. And it did take a toll on Ridley. She told Entertainment Weekly in April that most of the feedback she received or read was amazing, but the Rise of Skywalker was really tricky. January was not so nice, Ridley said. It was weird. I felt like all of the love that we'd sort of been shown the first time around, I was like, where's the love gone? Regardless, it looks like things are looking up for Ridley. In addition to 12 Minutes, she has a secret project coming up that's a real departure from Star Wars. There's one thing that I'm gonna do that's super fucking dark, she said. I was like, do we need something this dark? But it's also really interesting and about memory, and everything's a bit fragmented. I definitely feel like what I want to watch and I guess be a part of is something with some joy. And that's what people need. So that's the article. As I was reading that, again, I was thinking I didn't even go see The Rise of Skywalker everything I heard about it, like Palpatine returning, I heard about it secondhand, but even what I heard didn't really make me say, okay, I need to go out and see this, or I need to pull it down from online somewhere. Just like with the MCU, I think that they need to focus on just quality storytelling, and also to stay true while fleshing out new story ideas. I think they need to stay true to what made the original Star Wars movies great. Now, in terms of Daisy Ridley having a hard time finding work, what's interesting is, going back to the first trilogy, I don't remember I don't remember Carrie Fisher getting a lot of action after Return of the Jedi. I remember her being in The Burbs with Tom Hanks. I remember, I think, if I recall correctly, Mark Hamill's career struggled a little bit until he landed the voice of the Joker in Batman, the animated series, which was a huge success in the 90s. And of course, we know that the legendary Harrison Ford just kept going and going and going and going. So right around the time he did Star Wars, he also did Blade Runner and Indiana Jones. But he was in many other movies, including Air Force One, where he played the president, and also I'm thinking about The Fugitive in Tommy Lee Jones, along with Tommy Lee Jones. And so his career kept going, and the other two main actors and actresses experienced moderate success after Star Wars. So it seems as though there's a danger in terms of being typecast, or maybe not being as marketable. There's a danger of becoming not as marketable after participating in these Star Wars movies in some instances. So I'm going to stop this here. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. And as always, remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Take care, and I'll talk to you the next time. Bye-bye.